My name is Virtue Irozindu. Welcome to another episode of Uncolored Remark on TAV TV, where we bring to you top trending gist and entertainment that you don't want to miss. So on today's episode of Uncolored Remark, we are going to talk about rumors going around about actress Sharon Ooja'S husband. You are going to love this gist. So stay tuned and don't go anywhere while we go on a quick break, and we will be right back.
Sometimes like all you want to do is run. Hear me out, hear me out.
Welcome back. Please like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more entertaining videos like this. Honestly, it's as if Nigerians don't just like to see people happy. It's like once we are so used to seeing toxic things that once we see people looking genuinely happy, it seems so good to be true that we have to go and dig up what they did not send us to dig. So Sharon Ooja'S and her husband Ugo, they got married though. And it was all beautiful. People were reposting, wishing them happy married life. They were looking so fine. We cannot deny the fact that Sharon and her husband, they look so fine together. We cannot even deny every other thing that they are now digging out now. Let us first talk about how happy and how fine they look together. So it's as if Nigerians were not just happy with all this one, so they decided to go and dig. And the reason that Nigerians started digging about Sharon's husband was because in the first place, when she shared her engagement pictures, she was hiding his face. And I'm even beginning to feel like she should have continued to hide his identity from the rest of Nigerians. Because why all the digging? Like, what is it for? Okay, so based on our findings, based on the findings of the Diggers Association of Nigeria, we just found out that her husband has been married 3 times in 5 years. And from my own findings, his last marriage ended just in December 2023. So which means that while he was still processing his divorce, he was getting engaged to Sharon, or he was starting a relationship with Sharon, because Sharon said that they met, got engaged in 2 months and got married in 3 months. We will not lie, this is somehow creepy. Like, it's really strange. He has been married 3 times, and his last marriage, he has 3 sons he has 3 sons with his last wife. So how did this all start? After this blogger Stella Dimoko came and announced, it was Stella Dimoko that came and announced it first, that he has been married 3 times in 5 years, and that Sharon is his 4th wife, his 4th marriage. And do you know the funny thing? He does the same pattern with all his other wives. Like, he doesn't date them for long. He and Sharon dated for 3 months. They dated for 2 months, got engaged, and got married in 3 months. So, and that is the same pattern he has had with these other wives. Like, they do not date for long. They just start a relationship and it leads to marriage. So it was a friend of, or should I say a family friend of the ex-wife of this Sharon's current husband, that came out to cry out on social media to tell Sharon to be careful and all of that, that this man is a very wicked man, he's a narcissist, he's this, he's that, and that he uses the same pattern of every single woman, that he is well known in Los Angeles, where he lives, to be a serial cheat. As in, he's well known to be one that doesn't stay one place in marriage, and that is why he had to come down to marry Sharon. And you would see that in these pictures, it was just so similar with Sharon's wedding, from the decoration to everything, to how he looked. And the same promises he made to Sharon on their wedding day, the same promises he made to these other women, because he was telling Sharon on their wedding day that, he will protect her for the rest of his life. And it makes me wonder what even makes it special if he said the same thing to these other women in 5 years. Like, 3 women, not relationship, not dating, 3 marriages in 5 years, and this is your 4th marriage. Like, if we're going to be really honest, it is so creepy and so strange. And the one that is now shocking me is that they say he's not even a billionaire, that he's owing lots of debt, that he keeps borrowing money from lots of his friends to create this fake lifestyle that he doesn't have. But if you ask me, there was never a time Sharon came out to call this man a billionaire herself. There was never a time this man came out to call himself a billionaire. It has just been bloggers that have been calling him a billionaire. Although she calls him Odogu Silencer. And Odogu Silencer simply means someone that has money. But he never said that he's a billionaire. They said that from our findings that he earns roughly 198K a year. 198K dollars, not naira, a year. If you ask me, it's still something. I mean, he might not be a billionaire, but that definitely is not someone that is broke. So all these findings about this man, his name is Ugonwoke, is really, honestly, it's really scary. But on the other hand, for people that don't know, Sharon already knew about all these things before getting married to her husband. That is the truth. Because some people feel that, oh, this is the, like say the news don't bust and all of that, that Sharon is in trouble. And no, she said that the Holy Spirit revealed to her that this is her husband. And she narrated her story. She said that she came out of a very messy relationship that she thought that was even going to claim her life. And she met her husband. And the Holy Spirit told her to marry the man. And you people are now the ones taking paracetamol on top of someone's headache. I don't understand. Like, she knew about all these things. For the people that don't know, Sharon has been very aware, abreast of every single thing about his ex-wives and everything. Like, she knows about it and she went into it. So who are we to cry? Who are we to cry on her behalf? Let me put it that way. Like, who are we to take paracetamol for another person's headache? I don't see the problem here if she knew about it. Unless she did not know. There is no way this man will have all this scary past and will still want to come and marry a celebrity, because you know Nigerians will dig. And I feel like it is for this same reason that she hid her husband's identity before, at the beginning, when they got engaged, because she knew Nigerians would want to go and start digging what did not concern them. Like, I don't understand the point. Is it that we don't just like to see people happy? Like, when we see people happy, we feel no, it is too good to be true. Now, what are we digging all these things for? Like, how is it going to benefit us in our various lives? Like, how? Two adults that have seen each other's nakedness decide that they want to get married, and you feel that you are the one to dig her. Like, she doesn't have family members, or she doesn't have siblings, or she doesn't have friends that must have spoken to her. It is we online in-laws that she probably doesn't even know we exist, that wants to come and tell her whether she married right or she married wrong. And of course, yes, we cannot deny the fact that him being married to 3 women in 5 years is a red flag. Yes, we agree. But then it doesn't mean that his marriage to Sharon will not work. If it still work, you can never tell. There's this thing about finding someone who is meant for you. And there's this thing about compatibility that people do not understand. Sometimes people are very unlucky with compatibility. Yes, that's the truth. In fact, 50% of the time, people are unlucky with marrying spouses that they are not compatible with. Like, you know that me and this person, we do not just match. But due to fear of what society will say, they find it difficult to leave that marriage. But then maybe his other wives, maybe it didn't just work out. Maybe it may be bad luck. It may be anything. It doesn't necessarily mean that because he had 3 marriages that did not work, that it will not work out with Sharon this time around. If she knew about all these things before getting into the marriage, and she said that it is the Holy Spirit that told her to marry this man, so who are we then to come and be telling her that she made the wrong decision? Who are we to come and start sitting back and waiting for problem to come out of her marriage, something that she saw and she went into it? I feel like the best thing anyone should do is to wish her the best. Someone has come out to announce marriage. You people are digging what exactly? And like, what is it going to benefit anybody? If you ask me, there's absolutely no point for all this digging. Let baby girl enjoy her marriage. Let her husband enjoy her. They are both happy and they look so happy together. If at the end of the day the marriage should crash, it is still none of our business. It will not still affect us, and it will not disturb us in any aspect in this life. All right, my dear viewers, that is all for today. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section, and please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more entertaining videos like this. Bye, and I'll see you in my next video.